Have you ever wondered why some men leave a lasting impression while others are forgotten almost immediately? It's not always about looks. It's not always about money. And despite what social media might have you believe, it's definitely not about posting gym selfies with captions like, "Stay dangerous." In fact, some of the most attractive men you'll ever meet don't spend their lives trying to impress anyone. Yet, somehow, people gravitate toward them. Women remember them. And when those men walk away, they leave a gap that's hard to replace. So, what's their secret? Today, we're talking about 5 things that make a man incredibly difficult to forget. Not because he's playing games, but because he brings qualities that are becoming increasingly rare. Let's get into it. Number 1, stop needing constant validation. Let's start with a hard truth. Nothing drains attraction faster than a man who constantly needs reassurance. You know the type. He sends a text, 3 minutes pass, no reply. Suddenly he's convinced she's lost interest, moved to another country, and started a new life with a guy named Brad. Relax, my brother. Her phone battery may simply be dead. One of the most attractive qualities a man can develop is self-validation. In other words, he doesn't need applause to know his worth. He doesn't base his confidence on likes, compliments, or whether someone texts back immediately. When you know who you are, you stop chasing approval. And here's the irony. The less desperate you are for validation, the more attractive you become. People are naturally drawn to those who are secure in themselves, not because they're arrogant, but because they're stable, and stability is rare. Number 2, learn the power of the pause. Let's imagine a scenario. You're having a disagreement. She says something frustrating, maybe even unfair. Now, most men immediately react. They defend themselves, they raise their voice, they start building a courtroom case worthy of a Hollywood legal drama. But emotionally mature men do something different. They pause, just for a few seconds. Not because they have no response, but because they understand that reacting and responding are 2 different things. Think about it. Anyone can lose their temper, anyone can fire back an angry message, but it takes strength to stay calm when emotions are running high. The man who remains composed during chaos sends a powerful message. I control my emotions. My emotions don't control me. That kind of emotional steadiness creates trust. And trust is one of the strongest foundations of attraction. Number 3, set boundaries without becoming a villain. Now let's talk about something many men struggle with. Boundaries. Some men think having boundaries makes them rude. Others think being nice means tolerating everything. Neither is true. A healthy relationship isn't built on control. It's built on mutual respect. And respect starts with standards. For example, if someone repeatedly disrespects you, you don't need to yell. You don't need a dramatic speech. You don't need to announce your departure like you're leaving a reality TV show. You simply communicate clearly, calmly, directly. That doesn't work for me. That's it. No fireworks, no emotional explosion. Just confidence. People tend to respect those who respect themselves. And a man who can enforce boundaries without hostility demonstrates emotional maturity. Number 4, become curious about what people don't say. Most conversations never go beyond the surface. How was your day? Good. What did you do? Nothing much. And somehow, 30 minutes disappear. But unforgettable men listen differently. They pay attention to what's underneath the words. When someone says they're fine, they notice when they don't seem fine. When someone shares a problem, they look beyond the details and try to understand the emotion behind it. Because here's something many people miss. Everyone wants to feel understood. Not judged, not fixed, understood. The ability to genuinely listen is becoming a superpower in a world where everyone is waiting for their turn to speak. When someone feels safe enough to be completely themselves around you, a deeper connection naturally develops. And that connection is far more powerful than any pickup line ever invented. Trust me. No woman has ever sat with her friends and said, "He's amazing because he used that one line he learned on the internet." Real connection always wins. Number 5, have direction. Now, this final point might be the most important. Have direction. Notice I didn't say, have all the answers. Nobody has all the answers. If they tell you they do, they're probably trying to sell you a course. Direction simply means you know where you're going. You have goals, you have purpose, you have a vision for your life. One of the most attractive qualities in any person is clarity. People feel safer around someone who has direction, someone who takes responsibility, someone who makes decisions instead of constantly drifting through life. A man doesn't become attractive because he controls others. He becomes attractive because he can lead himself. And when you can lead yourself, others naturally trust you more. That's true in relationships, that's true in friendships, and it's true in life. Final thoughts. If you've noticed a pattern today, none of these habits are about manipulation. None of them involve playing games. None of them require pretending to be someone you're not. They all come back to one thing: becoming the best version of yourself. Because the truth is, the goal shouldn't be making someone afraid to lose you. The goal should be becoming someone whose presence genuinely adds value to people's lives. A man who knows his worth, a man who controls his emotions, a man who respects himself, a man who understands others, and a man who has purpose. Those qualities never go out of style. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 habits do you think is the most important? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content on relationships, emotional intelligence, self-improvement, and becoming the kind of person people genuinely respect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.